Welcome to this next e-Academy episode. Today we will be configuring the UpServ update server. We will show you how to configure the program that makes it possible to replace the firmware of selected devices manufactured by SATEL without having to use any cables. You can download the UpServ program for free from www.satel.pl. This server enables the firmware to be remotely updated via GPRS and, in the future, also via Ethernet. Such process of firmware replacement can be carried out in groups of devices of a given type or in individual modules. Now, what do we need to configure the update server? A computer with Windows operating system having an IP address visible on the internet, that is, so-called public IP address, on which the update server will run, Java environment in version 7 or higher installed, unlocked server port, default 44004, on which communication with the devices will take place. Important note: given the number of network connections opened, working in Windows Server environment is recommended. The UpServ program should be installed using the account of a user with administrator rights. Start the update server administration panel. It is used to configure the server and manage the devices that use it. First, open the Server Configuration tab. The Listen port field should contain the number of TCP/IP port on which communication between the devices on the server will take place. The number 44004 is set by default. The Restart Server function is also available in the tab. The next tab is the Device Profiles, where you can find a list of SATEL manufactured devices whose firmware can be updated after communication with the server is established. After selecting the device type, a list of firmware versions available for this type of device will be displayed. Additionally, you can use the Add New Version button to add new versions of the firmware for the selected module. The acceptable files are those with GCD extension. You can download them for free from www.satel.pl. The Set as Default function, which is available in the tab, sets the select firmware version as default. It will be downloaded by all devices of a given type except for those for which a different firmware version has been defined in the Update field in the Devices tab. And it is the Devices tab that we will finally discuss. It displays the list of devices that have established communication with the update server. Everybody can see the basic data such as item number, device type, serial number or name, number and date of firmware version, current default status, start and end time of the last update and information, whether the remote update option is enabled for this device. In the area containing the device details, you can see the following data: serial number, device name that can be changed, module IP address, time of last connection and last update, the number and date of device firmware version and the language version. Additionally, you can determine which firmware version should be available for this device and also whether it should be remotely updated. In the next episode, we will present operation of the update server based on the example of GPRS T6 module. Thank you for your attention. We invite you to watch upcoming episodes of the e-Academy. See you soon.